What's going on YouTube? It's Justin aka Eliminator and welcome back to the channel. We're back bringing you session 2 of the Players Cup 4 qualifiers. Played 3 games last night. Went 2-1. Really epic battle in that third battle, and it was getting late, so I decided, hey, it's time to go to sleep. Let's reset in the morning. So here's session 2. I'm going to be recording the whole thing. I don't know if I'm going to be uploading all of the battles here, but again, going to be showcasing the highlights of the battles that I have. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, we're going up against Kazumo, and Kazumo has themselves an Ogre team, and this is Kyogre, Regieleki, Cinderace, Whimsicott. What is that thing called? The Metal Dragon thing with Stalwart. I forget what it's called here, and Indeedee. So let's see. Right off the bat, definitely weather looks good here. But I am a little bit scared of the Indeedee and what type of shenanigans that can do, for sure. So let's start with the Umbreon Venusaur, and I will get Torkoal in the back here with maybe Zacian. I think might be the play here. The other thing too is Trick Room could be pretty good. Landorus also looks really good here. I'm not even gonna lie. But I think this is the play here. Maybe I'm locking that in a little bit too early, but it's gonna be the top 4 here. And let's see what Kazumo does. So Kazumo locks in, and we're going to get right into it. Yeah, I just kind of went straight into it. Maybe I should have played some practice rounds on the ladder or something like that before hopping right into it, but this is the first thing I'm doing in the morning, so hopefully my brain is fresh. And we are going to see the Whimsicott Cinderace, so going hyper offensive first. That's okay. Yeah, that's 100% fine with me. I just snarl. I baby doll eyes this thing, and I'm gonna get the Torkoal in. Yeah, because he can't do any type of like shenanigans onto the, onto the Umbreon because of the Prankster and the fact that it can't, isn't affected by or it can't affect dark Pokemon. So Umbreon is safe from any type of stuff that Whimsicott wants to do. If he does throw a lagging tail or whatever, I'm fine with it going on Torkoal, because Torkoal's probably going last anyways. But the baby doll eyes is going to be huge as well. So let's see what happens here. Drought is going to come out, and we are going to see a Max Cinderace. Okay, that's fine by me. Totally fine by me. So, yeah, here comes the Cinderace. And the other thing I have to be a little bit concerned about is actually preserving the weather too, right? Because I think maybe... Taunt. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. He just didn't want Sleep Powder, which is 100% fine. I just can't yawn anymore, right? But his attack falls, and the White Herb comes out. Okay. So Airstream is going to come out and probably going to hit the Torkoal here. Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Because now I just Burning Jealousy here. Right? Burn that thing to oblivion. And get the baby doll eyes maybe one more time. Yeah, Burning Jealousy. Try to get the Whims a little bit. So let's see here. Let's see what they end up doing. I think it's an overall good play. Drop the attack, and then they may, fist me or try to do something here. But we are going to see the baby doll eyes drop its attack, and he is going to get the fireball off, and the fireball is going to go into who? Probably the Umbreon, presumably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm 100% fine with that. Moonblast is gonna come out and hit the Umbreon. Okay. Okay, so Umbreon, not in the best position here, but Whimsicott goes down to its Sash. Okay, so we know that it's not... Okay, let's see here. I think I can sacrifice the Umbreon, actually. If it means saving the Torkoal. Or... Maybe I try to Moonlight and punish it. And... get the Zacian in. This is fairly risky. That is actually really risky, to be honest. But you know, Moonblast isn't gonna do much. He might double into the. He might double into the Umbreon, which is fine, I guess. Probably will end up doubling into the Umbreon, but Max Knuckle comes out, and this is gonna go into who? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Probably should have Baby Doll Eyes then. But I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay here. Moonblast is gonna come out into my Zacian. Not gonna do a whole lot. And then the Venusaur is gonna come out, I think. Yeah, I think I have to bring Venu out. This is a little bit scary here, right? I'm not gonna lie. The main concern that I have, I guess, is that he can bounce or he can Pyro Ball, and either one is probably not preferable to me. And they don't have a Tailwind up, so definitely wants to do Tailwind. I would assume. Right, and then I waste my Vine Lash here. No, I think I have to. Yeah, I think I have to try it. And I protect the Zacian. If they bounce, that's a great play by them, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. I guess the scary part is the Tailwind, right? That's the scary part. Zacian uses Protect. Okay, so let's see who he targets. Tailwind, yeah, that's a little bit okay. It's a bit unfortunate. And is he going into? He's going into the Venusaur. Ooh, that one-shots it. Wow. Wow. Okay, I mean that's game, right? Nothing I can do about that. Good game to my opponent. Wow. Wow. Yeah, good game to my opponent. I have to try for it. And I have to go for the double protect. I have to. There's no other option that I have, right? And I don't get it, but... Whimsicott uses Taunt. Okay, so I can't even protect anymore. So, definitely good game. I avoided. Cinderace avoids. Yeah, that could have actually been huge for us, right? Harsh Sunlight fades. And we are going to get the... Wait a minute. We are going to get the Ogre out. Yeah, no, that's game. That's definitely game. But good game. And we're gonna take that on the chin. I should have played that one better. Should have definitely... Yeah. Definitely should have played that one better, but whatever. On to the next one. We'll see if we can rack up a win. Okay, we got ourselves a kind of a mirror match here. We have the Landorus, Urshifu, Venusaur, Zacian, and Thundee. And this is a really, really strong team, if I do say so myself. So I think Umbreon definitely comes out, for sure. And, wow, I mean, Umbreon Porygon, I guess. I could play it a very, very slow game. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could play it a slow game. I guess the Urshifu is what scares me with the Umbreon Porygon. Right? But I could drop its attack. The crits are what's going to hit me hard. So I think I bring Venusaur with Zacian in the back. And let's see what that ends up doing. It's pretty nerve-wracking, right? Landorus is very scary. Not Landorus, but Thundurus is very scary for me. Zacian is very scary for me. You know, I guess the ideal move would be to try to get the Vine Lash up and just start getting, you know, the beating down. But we'll see here. I have a feeling we're gonna go up against a lot of Sun teams in this little run here. So we see the Thundurus and the Landorus. So, Okay. Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world here. But that's very, very scary in terms of the... Okay. So here's what I definitely do. I get the Torkoal in. I get big, and I... No, that thing's gonna Eerie Impulse. That thing's gonna Eerie Impulse. That is a... I'm guessing that's a support, that's a support Thundee. That has to be a support Thundee, actually, now that I think about it. Right? There's no way you lead both of those. So, Torkoal's gonna come out. I guess my only fear here is that if he starts paralyzing me, he can do some pretty good damage. So, let's see. He's gonna get big probably with Landorus, if I were to guess. And he's gonna Airstream into the Torkoal. Oh no! Oh wow! Okay, that's not what I expected then. Okay, so then he's just a really offensive team. Wow. Okay. Okay. Not the best thing in the world. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. Actually, that's really bad. That's really bad. He's gonna take out my Torkoal. Wow. Okay. Well, that does a pretty good amount, so I'm not super mad at that. I think I have to bring the Venu out. And it's probably faster than me at this point, which is a little bit concerning. I could definitely Foul Play into the Thundee now, and Vine Lash into the Demeteros. Let's see what they end up doing. So I'm gonna get big with my Venu, and Venu is gonna Lash. It's gonna Vine Lash. My guess is that's probably Lumberry then, if it's not Life Orb, or maybe Assault Vest for Thundee. So, anyways, Demetrios uses Protect. That's fine. That's completely fine by me. Because the main thing is, even though he is upping its speed. That does a hefty chunk. That does a hefty chunk. Which I'm actually, I think, fine with. Because the Vine Lash will do something. Oh yeah, that might even take it out. Actually, I don't know if I want it to take out, right? That Foul Play does a good chunk though. And here comes the Vine Lash. So Demetrios is gone, which is probably not the best thing in the world for me. Because depending on what they have next... Depending on what they have next... It's probably going to be the Zacian if I were to guess. You have to bring the Zacian in next. Yeah. Oh man, okay, so... What I could do is read the Protect. And just Baby Doll-Eyes this thing. And, I mean, I'm going down anyways, right? Venu's going down anyways. I guess I guess I just try to Baby Doll-Eyes it, right? And strike into the Thundee. I mean, there's not much I can do because I can't guard here. So let's see. Yeah, we do get the Baby Doll-Eyes. I don't think that's going to be enough to do much, but at least the Play Rough isn't going to do as much damage. And we are going to get the Airstream off into the Umbreon. Okay. Yeah, that's actually really fine by me then. To sub, which is probably not the best thing in the world. Definitely not the best thing in the world, actually. But Thundee is probably going to go down to some lashes here. Not that lash, which is a bit unfortunate. And the Zacian is still getting beat by the lash. So we're actually not in the worst position in the world here. I just need to break that sub. And I need to figure out what they have in the back too. Probably the Urshifu to clean up, to be honest. If I am being honest. And I guess the best thing here is that... Does Baby Doll-Eyes go through Protect though? Or Substitute? And I guess I have to try, right? Guess I have to try here. I guess I have to try. Superpower into the Umbreon. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm actually really fine with that. Because both Zacian and... Yeah, both Zacian and Thundee will be taking a huge hit. The sub is going to be what's annoying, though. So, Venu's gone. Yeah, the sub is what's going to be annoying. Now we're relying on speed ties here. Because I think it has to be the Urshifu in the back. Oh, man, that sub. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it, folks. Yeah, it's the Wulao-Su. Maybe if I can get it on a 1v1, but jeez. Okay, I think I have to go after the Wulao-Su. I think I have to go after the Wulao-Su. So, Behemoth Blade into me. Oh man, this isn't gonna be fun. Ouch. That does so much damage. Yeah, that's gonna be game. We're not doing very well in this this set, so definitely need to play a little bit better here. Close combat is gonna take me out, and good game to my opponent. Yeah. So we're going up against Dominguete, and this guy has a rain team, so this should be fun. We definitely want to do the Weather Wars here. So I think Umbreon looks really good here, as does Venusaur. as does Venusaur Torkoal. The other thing is that Zacian looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think we bring this for... Rain is just really tough for us, I think. Yeah, Rain is kind of tough for us. Because I mean, he might have a manual Rain setter with Torn, which is gonna be really scary. You know, unless I don't rely on the, the Rain. I could have brought Trick Room actually, and that would have been nice. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit scary. I really only have one way to set the sun, and this guy has like 3 or 4 ways to set the rain. I mean, like, this is, like I said, a straight up rain team. So I'm fine with it. So he's gonna get Lapras and Ogre out. Okay. Okay, so that's actually not that scary then. Because I just Snarl here. And Leafs. Yeah, I Snarl here. And I set the Vines. Right? I don't want to activate a weakness policy there with the Lapras. But I think setting the Vines would be good against Torn. So we are not going to see a max from them. Either that or they're slower than me. Which I'm cool with. Of course I would be cool with that. But they're probably going to Resonance first. And here we go. We're going to see the Venusaur. Big old Venusaur. Let's see if they end up maxing. And they do max. So they definitely want the screens up. Good thing is once I get rid of the Torn, I don't think they have any other form of speed control minus the Rain. So if I can get rid of the Torn, we do have to worry about Rain for sure. But the other things that we don't have to worry about are the, are the Kingdra coming in. Taunt is gonna come out and doesn't affect Umbreon. So I don't know what you were thinking, but the Lash is gonna come out and does a fair chunk. It does enough, right? Oh wow. Well, I'm glad we got rid of that. I'm definitely glad we got rid of that. If he brings the Ogre in, that's an easy switch, right? The Landorus is gonna come out. Okay. Which is fine by me actually. So here comes the Resonance, and presumably the Ogre is the last one. Has to be the Ogre, right? And then we're gonna Snarl it off, and that's gonna be huge for us. Is the Snarl, right? Bop. Okay. So it's a fair chunk. It's a good chunk here. And we are gonna get a Lash out. And I think he has to, at this point, Geyser into the Umbreon slot, but that's fine with me, because the main thing is I would rather get rid of this Landorus sooner rather than later. And, if he does Geyser, he's not going to be dealing as much damage here because of the Sun. So, here we go. Here comes the giant Torkoal. Or not the Torkoal, but the Sun. Setting the Sun, and here comes the Lash. And bops into the Landorus. Landorus is going to be taken out with the Vine Lash. So Superpower is going to come out, and it's going to do a chunk. Definitely going to do a chunk there. But I eat the berry. Chomp, 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 chomp. And restore my health. So the Resonance is going to come out. So he's just going to try to keep going at my... Oh no, he wanted to go after the Umbreon. Okay. Well, I'm cool with that, actually. I'm definitely cool with that, then. Because now the Umbreon comes back out. Right? And, I guess the scary part is that he could bring in the Ogre. And the Ogre is not something that I necessarily want to deal with. But if he does bring in the Ogre, the good thing is I can just swap the Torkoal out because the Torkoal survived. And now I can just start dealing damage to it. No, it's not going to be the Torkoal. So, or sorry, not the Ogre. But I'm going to swap back into the Umbreon for sure. And I have to try to ooze it. Get my special attack here. So here comes the Umbreon. And we are going to see the Tailwind. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine with me. Ooze is going to come out. And not going to be enough, unfortunately. But that might actually be a good thing. Right? The Geyser is going to pop into who? Into Umbreon. Okay, that's beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. So, I now just get rid of the Ogre here. And, yeah, let's see. See what happens here. Definitely going to snarl it up. And, yeah. Okay. So here's the play. I snarl. And I think I don't want to throw this game here. So he has the Ogre in the back for sure. Now, how many turns left? I mean, he just at Tailwind. So he has a couple turns of Tailwind left. I think I just Sludge Bomb into the... I think I Sludge Bomb into the Lapras slot. Yeah, I think that's the play. We are going to see the Hurricane come out, and that's going to be enough to kill the Venusaur. Wow, okay. Maybe I did throw this game. Sheer Cold. Umbreon avoids. So that's going to be a bit annoying. Is the Sheer Cold. Yeah, so we definitely need to get rid of that thing. Definitely need to get rid of that thing. That thing is not going to be fun to deal with at all. So, Torkoal comes out, and you set the rain, but I set the sun. And I protect the Torkoal. Yeah, I protect the Torkoal. Because once you're... Protect the Torkoal, and I snarl. Yeah. So let's see what this does. As long as Sheer Cold doesn't hit... Oh my gosh, it hits. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate here. It's a one-hit KO. Yeah, that's really annoying. But, I mean, it's definitely good for a best of one, right? So Zacian's going to come out. And, how do I want to play this thing? I mean, he might try to Sheer Cold again, right? How many turns left? One turn left. Okay, so I definitely protect the Zacian. And I... Heat Wave. I think I Heat Wave. Zacian uses Protect. And we're going to see the Water Spout. We're going to see the Sheer Cold. Blocked by the Zacian. Water Spout. And it is going to hit the Torkoal. Let's see if it kills the Torkoal. Yeah, man. Well, this is just not a good day for me. I thought we were in a good position here. And I let the boy go down, which is the biggest problem. So he's banking on Sheer Colds, I guess. And I missed. Wow. Well, that's game. That's game. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Hold on here. Let me just Sacred Sword this thing. Kyogre uses Protect. Okay, here we go. We're back in this. We're back in this. Let me get rid of you, boy. Alright. We are back in this. He's trying to get the rain, or he's trying to get the sun gone. But their Veil is gone too, so that's another big thing for me. So hopefully this KOs. Play Rough comes out, and it does not KO, but he does use the Water Spout, which is beautiful for us, because that's going to do it. Wow, I thought I was out of it, but they kind of threw this game for us. I mean, I guess you can't bank on the Sheer Colds, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely want to go for the 100% accurate move here. And Ogre is gone. And we're going to take it. And finally, the first win of the day. Alright, we got ourselves another Ogre team. And this is Ogre, Rillaboom, Gieleki, Whimsicott, Thundee, and Urshifu. And let me see. Let's see here. I mean, I guess I want the Sun mode. For sure. And I bring Torkoal in the back. Landorus looks really good against the Gieleki, actually. Just does not look good against their other stuff. Yeah, I mean, against their Gieleki, do I have something? I mean, I have the Venusaur, right? So I bring Umbreon, Venusaur, Torkoal, Zacian, I think is the play. Yeah, that's it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Little bit nerve-wracking here, but their Thundee is actually really scary against our Venu. You know, because Venu is strong, especially defensively, because of the Assault Vest, but it's hard to do anything with the physical attack for Thundee unless you burn it. And my only consistent way of burning is burning Jealousy. I can't lead Torkoal because if they, for example, swap in their Ogre, then all of a sudden the rain is gone, right? So, actually, now that I think about it, that could have been a good play. That could have been a good play. Is swap in, start with Torkoal Venu, let them Airstream the Venu and swap in their Ogre while I... Yeah. Well, anyways, it is what it is. What's done is done. And I definitely want to get Vine Lash beating on them. Definitely want to get Vine Lash on them. So... Yeah, Torkoal's going to come out, and I'm going to Lash into the Urshifu for sure. Yeah, Lash into the Urshifu slot. Thundee isn't the most scary for me, because I think it's probably going to Airstream into the Venu. So, yeah, I mean, what I can see them doing is definitely protecting, obviously, with the Urshifu. But it's just a little bit scary once they're able to start getting speed control. Thundee's a really fast Pokemon, and it's really offensive, too, so... We are going to see what happens here. Drought comes out. Pretty obvious play by me. So hopefully I can get rid of the Urshifu, because the Urshifu is probably my scariest thing right now. Thundee, I think I can take Thundee. I think I can take Thundee. But here comes the boy with the bowl cut, Venu. The boy with the bowl cut. And they are going to max. They are going to max. So, that was expected, I think. But we are going to see them get big. And here's a giant Thundee right in front of us. So, Vine Lash is going to come out first, and beautiful. So it takes it down to its sash, but the main thing is it's gone after this, right? They definitely drop in the Ogre, which I will be fine with. Venu, oh my gosh. Please don't KO it. Wow, they just go for it. Wow, I'm just not playing well at all. Yeah, this is not good, because now they have a free switch into Ogre, and I'm pinned. Wow. I mean, I bring in the Zacian for sure. But they're faster is the main thing. They got the Airstream off. Yeah, I guess I could have just guarded, right? If I had it, but I don't have guard, so. Wow. Yeah, there's not much I can do on that. We are gonna see the Zacian come out, and the sword is gonna come out. I think I can protect for sure and swap in the Umbreon. Umbreon's gonna take massive amounts of damage, but I think I'm okay with that. Or maybe I don't think the Thundurus is as scary for my Umbreon. So I just need to get rid of the Ogre, I think. Umbreon is going to come in, and they might predict it and try to fist it. Or they could just take it out. The Airstream is going to come out into who? Into the Umbreon. Which I'm fine with. Umbreon is probably going to go down, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh no, Play Rough comes out first. Wow, that is beautiful. Water Spout? Water Spout, good. Good, good, good. Wow, how did that happen? Life Orb. Wow, okay. So this is actually a game then. Because that's really surprising. That's really, really surprising to me. That I was still able to go first. Because now, I mean, it's still a game. I thought he was going to take out my... I thought he was going to go first for some reason. So... I swap in the Torkoal for sure. And I Behemoth Blade into the Thundee. Because the Whimsicott isn't going to pose that much of a threat to me in terms of offensively, as long as I'm able to get rid of the Thundee, right? Because I have two things that scare it. I have the Zacian that scares it, and I have the Torkoal that scares it, so... Helping Hand comes out, and it's going to... What is it going to do? It's going to Fist? It's going to Lightning into the Zacian. Wow. And Zacian survives, which is huge. That's huge. Because I'm going to Behemoth Blade into it, and how much damage is this going to do? Oh, that does plenty of damage, so I am A-okay with that. I am A-okay with that. Yeah, so now this is an easy protect. Easy protect here. And then I'm going to Heat Wave. No. I want the 100% accurate move. So, here comes the Protect. And the Heat Wave. I think we're in a very good position here. Cancelled. And, wow, we end up taking that. After what I thought was a bad matchup, and I thought was not looking good for us, we ended up pulling back, so... Nice! Alright, so we have ourselves an Indeedee, Lapras, Terrakion... Torkoal, Whimsicott, and a Calyrex. So we have... Immediately we see Beat Up, which is definitely not good. definitely not good. Well, okay, so the Venusaur could come in with the Torkoal. Venu Umbreon actually looks pretty good with the Torkoal in the back and the Zacian. Because beat up is kind of scary here. Yeah, because I don't, he doesn't know what I have. He doesn't know what I have. So if he leads, let's say for example, the Terrakion Whimsicott and tries to start beating up, he might think that I could just Sleep Powder him. Maybe he has Lumberry to help out with that. The other thing that I guess I could do is, Calyrex and Indeedee. Okay, so that's fine. That's actually really fine by me. Yeah, because I just get big. Yeah. There's no reason not to. If he's going to lead that. I had the perfect lead for that. Helping Hand, Psychic... In Psychic Terrain, though, that might be a little bit scary. So, yeah, maybe I bring in the Torkoal here. And I Snarl. Yeah, I bring in the Torkoal and I Snarl. Because my guess is he probably gets big and tries to max Mindstorm. I don't think he stays in with Calyrex. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I don't know. But I don't think there's any way for him to gain speed control. And so maybe I sacrifice my Torkoal if it means, snarling it away. And we are going to see the Follow Me here. And so what is this going to be? Expanding Force? Astral Barrage. Wow, that's an interesting one. I mean, it does a huge amount on Torkoal, but... Yeah, Calyrex is no longer as scary once you get one Snarl off. So, that's the good thing about this, is that I get a Snarl off. Yes, you did a little bit of damage to my Torkoal, but my Torkoal isn't, isn't really what I'm as concerned about, right? I just protect the Torkoal and I try to Snarl again. No, because then he could throw in the Terrakion. He could throw in the Terrakion here. I have a feeling he's going to swap in the Terrakion. And he's not. Okay, good. Wow. I for some reason I thought he was. Grass Knot comes in and... That's fine. Expanding Force and is not even going to do anything, so that's beautiful. Maybe he didn't bring in the Terrakion. But Calyrex is not a threat anymore, which is good. Which is actually really good. So... I think I tried to... Burning Jealousy here. And Snarl one more time. I'm hoping for the free switch-in actually now to the Torkoal. Cool. So Torkoal's gone, which I'm 100% fine with. I'm just snarling, and I got rid of your Calyrex. So that's the big thing, right? Is, yes, maybe you got a special attack rise, but Mystical Fire is going to come out. Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. Because I think I still take it out. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So now the Venu comes in, and I just start lashing away. Start lashing away. So Venu comes out. And it has to be the Lapras, I would assume, right? Terrakion. Wow, he didn't switch that in? That's a little bit interesting, actually. It's actually really interesting. Okay. So, a couple things that this could be. Could be weakness policy here. But I think what I do is I just Moonlight here. Yeah, I just Moonlight, and then I start Baby Dollizing it. Right? We are gonna see me max first, which is, you know, expected, right? They might end up sacrificing the Whimsicott. Or sorry, not the Whimsicott, the Indeedee to get the free Whimsicott switch in. And maybe try to start beating it up. But at that point, it's a little bit too late, I would assume, right? Indeedee does use Follow Me. Okay. So that's fine. Sacred Sword into Umbreon is gonna... Ooh, that's huge for us. That is huge for us. Because I just Moonlit. Yeah, that is huge for us. Good, 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 good. That thing has to be Scarf then, right? Because it went before the Vine Lash? Or was I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. I think I am tripping. But I think that thing is Scarf. So, we'll see what happens here. My assumption is that it's the Whimsicott. And, no, it's the Torkoal. Wow. Torkoal comes out, and, yeah, I definitely want to get rid of that thing. So, I'm going to get Torkoal on there, and then I'm going to Baby Dollize the Terrakion. Yeah. Because Torkoal's a bigger threat to me, I think. Based off of my Venu and based off of my Zacian. So let's make it a game. They're probably maxing the Torkoal, I would assume. If they did, that's what a play. What a play. And no, it's not going to be the max Torkoal. Okay, cool. So I'm 100% fine with that because I'm dropping your attack, right? So, let's see here. Baby Doll Eyes comes out, and oh, it's the Psychic Terrain. I forgot about that. But the good thing is I should be able to do a hefty chunk onto Torkoal. And Torkoal's gone. Beautiful. So I just one-shot it. And, yeah, my special defense rises. Not that it's going to do all that much. But we're probably going to see the max Knuckle into the max Rockfall. Wow, that's the best play he had. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I think the main thing is he wants to start getting chip on me, is probably what's going on. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense here. So I heal up with Umbreon. I can't really do damage onto it, is the problem. But the weirdness does disappear, so that's good. That's good. Oh, and I have one more. Forgot about that. So, I Vine Lash, and then, yeah, I Baby Doll Eyes into it. Take me out. I don't care. But you're not protected by your thing anymore. So, you can either get rid of my Venu, or you can get rid of my Umbreon. But, you know, I'm dropping your attack. Yeah, I was scared he had the Whimsicott, and the fact that he didn't have the Whimsicott is actually huge for us, right? Yeah, so... Here we go. Here comes the Vine Lash. Into the Terrakion. That does a huge amount of damage. Is there a weakness policy? No, there's not. So, yeah, that should be game, I think. Yeah. Ferocious Vine Lash beating. I heal up. And I just drop your drop your attack again. And I go for the Leaf Storm. No, you know, I think an Earth Power should do the trick, and it's 100% accurate. So we go for the optimal play here, and that should do it. Battle was canceled, and yeah, think they were scared of my Zacian in the back. So we're back in this. Pick up a third win for the day against Kuh 420. Alright, we're going up against a Dragapult and Dusclops and Zacian and Thundee, Landy, and oh my gosh, the Steely Spirit guy, the Galarian Meowth. So let's see here. I guess that's a Perrserker, right? It's a little bit concerning here. I think Venusaur might be the play here. I think it has to be the play here. I mean, the Porygon is definitely can be useful. Landorus could be useful, but Torkoal just looks really good here. So, yeah, Torkoal actually looks really good here. You know, if anything, for the Burning Jealousies. Because no matter what, I'm going to be faster. And I think Umbreon Zacian in the back look pretty good. So we're still bringing the same 4. Haven't had an opportunity to bring in the Porygon yet. I mean, Porygon is a really, really good play against Landorus, but, you know, Landorus is also not super strong against Venusaur. And that's a lot of physical attackers now that I look at it. It's actually all physical attackers. Right? It's all physical attackers. I mean, Dragapult could be a special attacker, but yeah, I think the Burning Jealousy could go a very, very long way in this. So let's see what happens here. We are going to see the Thundurus Landorus. Okay. Thundurus Landorus. Okay. Yeah, that's a Burning Jealousy turn. That's for sure a Burning Jealousy turn. So I want to get the Lash Up and then Burning Jealousy, because I think he has to Airstream, right? He has to Airstream into the Venu. And if he Airstreams into the Venu, then, you know, he raises his attack, but he gets burned in the meantime. So only one of those things has the Lumberry, and usually it's Landorus that has the berry, right? I'm sorry, yeah, usually Landorus has the Lumberry, and it's usually Thundee has the Assault Vest. But we are going to see one of them Dynamax, so that's good for us. It's definitely good for us. Because again, we want to see an Airstream here. Because I know I survive an Airstream. I don't think I survived 2, but the main thing is we are going to get the burn. So, let's see here. I mean, he could be Scarf Landorus too. So, not Scarf Landorus. That does a good chunk. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Airstream comes off, and yeah, that's 100% fine. Venusaur takes it. Main thing is that we got we're getting the burns, and we are also getting the we're getting the burn, and we're getting the residual damage. Ooh, that does a huge chunk though. Wow. Okay, it's a crit on Torkoal, which is fine. I think that's fine. All right, so we get burned, and we get burned. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so I guess we needed another burn. That sucks. Okay. Well then. The Lumberry is definitely saving its booty. That's not what I expected then. But there's not much I can do, I guess, right? Oh, man. Let's see what they bring out here. We're waiting. We're waiting on him. And the Zacian comes out. Okay. Zacian comes out. Okay. Shoot. I mean, not much I have in terms of options at this point. I think he has to go after the... He has to Airstream. Yeah, he has to Airstream, I think. Airstream Behemoth Blade. I don't know what he's thinking about. Yeah. After that, I don't really have a good answer to his Zacian. So that might end up being game. The Airstream is gonna come out into, yeah, the Venu, and Venu's gone. Yikes. Yeah. Well, good game. Good game to my opponent. I don't have anything. I mean, Thundy Landy is a great lead, to be honest. It's a great lead, especially against Sun. Huge against Sun. And we survive. Wow, okay. Wait a minute now. We might be back in this, actually. That survive was huge. That wasn't even calced. That was just a lucky survive. Wow, that's huge. Okay. So I get the Umbreon out for sure. And the burns are really gonna help now. I definitely Moonlight. No, I don't Moonlight. Yeah, I Moonlight. I Moonlight. And I Heat Wave. Yeah, I Moonlight and I Heat Wave. Maybe I should have foul played. I think maybe I should have foul played. Oh, man. Torkoal, yeah, Torkoal gets a beating, and that's a little bit unfortunate here. Sacred Sword is going to come out, and he's going to be +2, so that basically puts him at neutral. But I am going to get the Moonlight, right? So that's the big thing. Hopefully that doesn't take me out. Yeah, that doesn't. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's what we want to see. That is exactly what we want to see. Okay, cool. Cool, so the burn comes off and the Vine Lash. Is that enough to take out the... No, one more turn takes it out though. One more turn takes it out. Wow, beautiful. So Zacian's gonna come out, and we're in a good position now for Zacian to pick up some KOs. His max is done, right? So I get the +1. And yeah, that Torkoal surviving was huge on 6 health. What a beast! What a beast! Yeah, I mean, I foul play and I protect. Yeah, there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to make that play. So, yeah, the fun thing is that, like, with this team, you can lose the Venusaur easily in the first round or first move, and you can still pull out a win just based off of how you play. You know, Umbreon is just so good. I love Umbreon. But, you know, obviously, Venu, Torkoal are the two big players here, and so is Zacian. So Zacian uses Protect. Let's see what Thundy does. Thundy uses Superpower into Umbreon, which is fine. That's fine. Sacred Sword into the Umbreon. Oh, he knew I was going to Protect. Oh, you knew me. You read me. You read me. I like you. Bop. Okay, cool. So, yeah. that's the big thing. Now it's a 2v1. I have my Zacian and I have my Umbreon, and he has whatever's coming in. So he did read me. It just didn't do enough damage, and the burns were huge, right? Torkoal ended up being an MVP or a big player in this one. So let's see what they bring in. And they're going to bring in the Dragapult. Okay. So that's an easy foul play into a play rough. That's an easy foul play into a play rough. And the play rough should go off first. And yeah, that's a one-hit KO. Cool. Beautiful. So we end up taking the game after what looked like a very scary first couple of turns. So pulled it back. So there you have it, folks. That is the second session of my Players Cup 4 qualifiers. Ended up going 4-2 in this one after two, losses in the first two games. I ended up getting 4 in a row, which feels pretty good. Definitely had a lot of scary matchups and a lot of heart-racing matchups. So, I'm going to call it here and hopefully get on some more a little bit later tonight after I'm done with work. So. Again, if you like the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the content. Definitely helps me go a long way. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Peace.